I would never date a dude who do social media. I would never date an influencer or a dude who do content. I don't want no parts of it. It ain't no shade. I love it. Get your money, but it ain't for me. And I'm gonna tell you why it's not for me. And one would be like, well, you do social media, so why is it a problem if he do social media? Bingo, there you go. It's not gonna be both of us doing it. Like, so somebody got to do something else. It's not gonna be both of us doing it. And the biggest thing is, I don't take social media serious, right? And I've realized a lot of men take social media too serious. A lot of times when they get these big accounts or their accounts grow, they get the big head for real. And they really become like thinking that they celebrities, or they just really think that they more than what they really are, and it just go to their head. Like if you sit up and listen to some of them talk, they sound like a bunch of women discussing how many followers they got. And you could just tell that a lot of them ain't never been nobody for real offline in real life. And this is the first time in life that they've ever been validated to this level, and they really don't know how to handle it. And I mean, this ain't like trying to toot my own horn, but I've always lived such a good life offline and been who I thought I was in real life that I ain't never needed to come to social media and worry about what the people on social media thought about what I got going on, right? That's why I don't share most of my real life on social media, because that needs to stay separate from this, right? I don't even like it when people bring up the fact I do social media in real life. It's cringe. It's very embarrassing when I'm somewhere and somebody bring up the fact that they've seen me on social media. Like, I love the love that I get. Don't get me wrong. When y'all show me love, I appreciate it. But it's very cringe to me because I don't even like people in real life knowing that I be on the internet. It's extremely embarrassing for me, right? So to be with a man who take it so serious and he really gets validation from it, it's a no for me. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And then not to mention when you get into the ones who thirst trap, the ones who do goofy dances, or they do a bunch of corny skits and stuff online that don't really be funny. Or you got the ones who pander to women, or the ones who get online and they tell you all this advice, but they are the man that they trying to warn you about offline. I don't trust them. I don't trust none. Most of the worst men you will ever come across are social media men. Like they can tell you all of the stuff to avoid because they be telling you who they are, right? They know so well what you need to stay away from because they are who you need to stay away from. And that's why I don't want to deal with it.
I was once in a relationship where my boyfriend would go on Instagram every single day, spend hours on Instagram, watch all of my stories, but he would go weeks without liking or commenting on any of my Instagram posts. So naturally, I confronted him about it. Like, is there a problem? You are not liking anything I post, but you are watching all my stories. And he tells me that he just forgets to like and comment all of my posts for weeks, for literally weeks. Okay, but when he's single, he doesn't forget to like or comment on any girls' posts. And I made sure to look at that. That was one of the first things I looked at right after we broke up. The moral of the story is if something isn't right and you feel that something is off, it probably is. And their explanation is probably just gonna be a lie. Because a lot of men are calculated and they know exactly what they're doing. So if they're not doing something, it's for...
Why is posting your significant other become so mandatory in this generation? I understand showing appreciation for like birthdays, anniversaries. People take it so serious to the point where it's almost like they feel offended if you don't post them. You don't post your girl every day and she asking, do you really love me? Like, yeah, it's cute, but we glorify it to the point where we forget what the main part of a relationship is, and that's the work behind the scenes. We have to remember to actually enjoy the moment. Every trip and every excursion that y'all go on doesn't have to be shared on social media. If your significant other has to be posted all the time to feel good about themselves and to feel like you love them, then that's another problem in itself. Remember this, a person can post you every day and still cheat.
So he's on social media liking pictures of other women and it's making you uncomfortable. And you don't know how to go to him to explain the fact that it's making you uneasy, the fact that he's giving other women attention essentially. Because he might just see it as, oh, I'm just liking a picture. I'm not pursuing it. I'm not doing nothing more than just this. And you're looking at it as, why does he even have to like the picture to begin with? Why do you have to give it attention? And in your head, you're probably thinking, well, he liked the picture because he liked the woman in the picture. And if he likes the woman in the picture, then what does that say about him and what does it say about me? Does he feel like the woman in the picture is more attractive than you? Because when it comes to liking their pictures, he's giving it all the attention. But when it comes to liking your pictures, it's an issue. On top of that, he probably went the extra mile to comment under the picture to say, hey, you look good. But when it comes to giving you validation and when it comes to giving you compliments, there's an issue. He probably responds to you saying, oh, you know I find you attractive, or why you even gotta ask? You know I like you. You know I think you cute. That's why I'm with you. And of course, there's a difference between your partner telling you that you're attractive and you having to guess if you are still attractive to them because they're not telling you or giving you any feedback. But let's stay on topic about liking the pictures on social media of other women. So now you're at the point where you want to bring it to his attention to say, hey, you liking the pictures are making me uncomfortable, but you don't want it to be an argument. So you go to him and you say, hey, babe, when you like pictures of other women, this is how it makes me feel. Because you're just informing him about how you feel. Now, he's going to react in one of three ways. He's going to either say, you know what, I wasn't aware that me liking the pictures affected you that way, so let me stop my actions because I didn't realize it was hurting you that much. He's going to say, well, I'm not pursuing them, so it shouldn't be a big deal. You're just jealous, or that's something that's going on with you. I'm just going to do what I want to do, how I want to do it, when I want to do it. Or he's going to say, well, since you want me to stop so bad, I guess I'll stop for you. Matter of fact, let me just delete all my social media because I guess I can't be on social media looking at other women. If he does anything but that first option of identifying how it affected you and wanting to stop because it's affecting you in a negative way, not because you asked him to, that means that he's going to continue to do it regardless. He's either going to continue to do it because he wants to, or he's going to stop temporarily because you asked him to, but then he's going to start up again. The reason being is because he doesn't see it as a big deal, but it's a big deal to you, so it should be a big deal to him. Now, I know some people might be like, oh, it's just liking pictures on social media is no big deal. It becomes a big deal when your partner isn't giving that same time, energy, and attention to you that they're giving to other people on social media. That's where the problem and the issue comes in at. It becomes even more of an issue when you bring it up and they invalidate your feelings and say, you know what, you just need to get over it because there's something going on internally within you. So if they do anything but validate your feelings, you probably got a problem still.
Unpopular opinion, part 2. Social media does not ruin relationships. Stop saying that. What ruins relationships is somebody in a relationship getting on social media acting like they're not in a relationship. For example, having secret conversations or hiding DMs from your partner, liking and or commenting on every picture of the opposite sex, posting half-naked pictures or showcasing your body, and that goes for men too. And by the way, that's not an insecurity, that's called having self-respect and dignity. Get some. Putting your business all on social media, idolizing other couples, like stop trying to be like other couples. Be yourself. Stop blaming social media as the cause of ruining relationships. Only you have the power to make or break your relationship.